hard, but after that, you guys weren't quite as sharp as it looked like you guys might be.
Started off great start, but a little bit sloppy tonight, I thought. Times in possession, we had good possession of the ball, and just giving it back to them in easy areas. So all in all, the draw was probably a fair result, even though they didn't have any chances apart from the goal that they had. We certainly weren't at the races.
The connections really didn't seem to be there from either of the lines from the back forward. What was the cause of that?
Don't know.
Do you think it's just the lack of sharpness?
No clue.
Your goal, about a 50-yard run to score that. Kind of take us through it a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're the balls that I like to get in between the lines, and I've had so much success over the years with it. So, look, I just seen the space and just managed to keep going. He kept dropping off, and I managed to beat the defender and get my shot away. So it was a good start for us, but we certainly didn't capitalise on it.
Shot went off of Derek and then kind of bounced in. Did you place it where you wanted it? Or did he do a good job on it? Or
I could not care less. That's the worst question I've ever heard in my whole life.
Okay.
You score goals, doesn't matter how you score them.
Robbie,
Ridiculous.
sorry.
You place them, you shoot on target. When you're a kid, would you play football when you're a kid? What did they tell you? Always what? Hit the target.
Huh?
Robbie, you scored one goal, but you could have had 2 or 3. How do you assess your overall performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was fun, felt sharp. Got a good goal. I wouldn't say I could have 2 or 3. I didn't have many chances after. I had half chances from outside the box.
You were dropping really deep into the midfield at times. Do you think the midfielders doing all they could to get you the ball?
But they had 3 midfield.
What was that?
They played 3 midfield.
Right.
So the number 6 was getting a lot of the ball. So when you're playing a 4-4-2, naturally one of the strikers drop off with the number 6 from stopping them from getting the ball.
Big game ahead of you next weekend.
How come you always ask questions about the order? You never ask a question about the MLS. Ask a question about the game tonight.
Yeah, congratulations about the goal, and
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going meet next week. Every time you come, there's always the Ireland situation. You can see I'm not in a good mood, so carry on.
Is that all about the performance tonight of the team?
Yeah, we need to get better. We need to get better. So we can't keep carrying on and every game after every game. Without 3 games in, I keep saying that it's going to take 4 or 5 games. But when you have a game that's there for the taking, playing at home, get off to a great start, and give a silly goal away. At this level, it's not good enough. You're going to get punished by people, especially a team like that who's, very, very good at set pieces. Very good manager, very organised. So it was always going to be difficult set pieces. But we have to start knocking them on the head now, because that's going to cause us in the long run. We keep speaking about it. And it's not the first header, it's being switched on and concentrated on the knockdowns, the second balls. We need to start being focused on that.
Do you feel you lost the grip on the game when they got that goal?
When we got the goal.
When they got the goal?
Yeah, but when we got the goal, we were good for about 10 minutes, and then we stopped playing. We dropped off, we let them play. They got the goal, and then they got a grip on the game. And they look fairly, I'd say comfortable, I'd say. They never looked like they probably looked like they were a little bit better team in the first half, in possession at times. But at home we should be certainly doing a lot better than that.
How do you prevent from losing the grip on the game in that type of situation?
How do you?
How do you?
Well, if I knew that, we would have done it at half time, and then we probably would have won the game. Listen, it's one of those things. We're disappointed, of course, because when you're the champions, when people come here, we have to understand as a team that people want to beat us all the time, and we have to accept that every week. That when people play against us, they want to beat the Galaxy, and the sooner we realise that, the better, because we're not going to get any easy rides in any game. Today, the same. Last week, Portland, the same. We were a better team for the majority of the game. You can see it in the last minute. So people are going to make it hard for the Galaxy this year. So we need to make sure that we're on top at all times, and make sure we're not giving away silly goals.
You won't be here next week, but did the play of Gordo and Buttle at the end kind of give you some encouragement?
It was too quick. It wasn't enough time. It wasn't enough time in the game. He was only on for what, 8 minutes.
Gordo and
Edson was Gordo was obviously, we know what Gordo can do. Edson's been here before, so I mean, there may be something that next week that can work. I don't know, but Edson's only been back this week, so he's certainly not match fit. So you have to ask Bruce what the situation's going to be, but it's important that we have every player that's fit and ready to go for next week, because we have a few players are not going to be here. It's going to be with the international team, so it's important that the players who are here, they step up and be ready for the big game and the tough game against DC.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thanks,
Get out.
Thanks, Robbie.